Sergeant Jessica Forrester.
And I'm Specialist Angie Lorden.
And this is the Desert Vision. Our top story, the United States Army celebrates 241 years of service this week. Service members at Camp Arifjan took their marks at the starting line in celebration.
Welcome to the 241st Army Birthday.
The Army Birthday 10K gave troops at Camp Arifjan a chance to, as Sergeant Major of the Army Daily says, earn their cake. Soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines lined up at the starting line to run, ruck, and even carry the colors in the celebratory event. Sergeant Joshua Prophet had a colorful way of celebrating the Army's 241 years of service.
It's just to show that we are here to celebrate the U.S. Army's birthday, and what better way to show support for that than to carry the Stars and Stripes.
Marine Captain Jorge Rengifo, the first-place male finisher, feels events like these are important and showcase the military's physical readiness.
Well, physical readiness is all about being resilient enough to continue to push when you're tired. One of the things that we deal with in the military a lot is tiredness, and that's usually accompanied with being hungry, cold, wet, and generally utterly miserable. And by being physically ready, that keeps you all the more prepared for dealing with those inevitabilities and still being able to make good decisions. In my case, being able to lead Marines, and in everyone else's case, being able to continue to push to accomplish the mission.
Bring it in, let's go!
Sergeant Prophet was glad to celebrate the Army on its birthday and how far it has come in 241 years.
The Army is what provided us our freedom back in 1775. Back then it was the Continental Army, but at the same time it's a representative of how we've continued on and we've been able to grow as a country and a nation and how we've become a power in this world, and a symbol of freedom, liberty, and hope, and opportunity.
Happy birthday, dear Army!
Reporting from Camp Arifjan, Kuwait, I'm Army Sergeant Jessica Forrester. The MWR hosts many races as well as other events on post in order to give service members opportunities for involvement.
In other news, Brigadier General Lawrence Tomes of the 335th Signal Command Theater Provisional passed the colors to Brigadier General Steve Hager at a change of command ceremony at Camp Arifjan. Sergeant Jessica Forrester was there.
The 335th Signal Command Theater Provisional honored their outgoing commander, Brigadier General Lawrence Tomes, and welcomed their new commander, Brigadier General Steve Hager. Tomes assumed command in June of 2015 and is moving on to the 311th Signal Command Theater in Hawaii. Hager, the former deputy commander of the 335th Signal Command Theater in East Point, Georgia, is looking forward to his time as the commander of the 335th Signal Command Theater Provisional.
When I was notified that I was selected to command the 335th Signal Command Provisional, I was very excited. I told my wife Eve, I said, Eve, did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams, that the Army would select me to be in charge of the Theater Signal Command in Kuwait?
The 335th Signal Command Theater Provisional delivers and is responsible for the elite communications infrastructure to the members of the armed forces throughout the Southwest Asian region. Reporting from Camp Arifjan, I'm Army Sergeant Jessica Forrester.
General Hager is looking forward to continuing the great legacy of the 335th Signal Command Theater Provisional. We'll be right back with more Desert Vision right after this.
Hi, I'm Patrick Murphy, the Undersecretary of the Army. Army life is not always easy. June and July are stressful times of the year, especially those who are going through a transition, like a PCS move. Last year, 303 of our teammates, soldiers, civilians, and family members, took their own life. One is too many. Most of our suicides happen during these transition periods. It's imperative that we check on our teammates and intervene when necessary. We all have a purpose: to serve the American people, but it also means taking care of one another, especially if there's warning signs that are present. If you or someone you know needs help, seek it. Take action. Call 911 if it's an emergency. But there's also resources like embedded behavioral health teams, Military OneSource, 1-800-273-TALK, and especially our fellow soldiers and teammates that are there to help. Have a safe summer and remain Army strong. Proud to be a soldier for life.
Welcome back to the Desert Vision. Last week we had the opportunity to meet country icon Trace Adkins.
Adkins was here as part of a USO tour and performed a concert for the troops.
The USO gave soldiers a taste of home on Wednesday at the Zone 6 stage. Country music icon Trace Adkins visited troops at Camp Arifjan and performed some of his hits. Specialist Brendan Spicer of Bandit Troop, 1st Squadron, 3rd Cavalry Regiment, calls himself a longtime fan.
He's one of my favorite country singers. I've been listening to him since I was young. One of my favorite songs is Till the Last Shot's Fired, and having someone like him who helps support the troops come out here, play music and boost everyone's morale. It's pretty nice.
Adkins is no stranger to Camp Arifjan, having performed here several times in the past. The artist feels it is a great way for him to give back to the men and women who serve our country.
For me personally, it's just an opportunity to say thank you, and that I support what you guys are doing. It's just as simple as that. I hope just for a minute that, folks can just smile and have a good time. Maybe we give them a little taste of home.
Reporting from Camp Arifjan, Kuwait, I'm Army Sergeant Jessica Forrester.
Well, that should do it for this edition of the Desert Vision. I'm Specialist Angie Lorden.
And I'm Sergeant Jessica Forrester.
Thanks for watching.
For these stories and more, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/U.S.Army Central and our YouTube channel at youtube.com/U.S.Army Central.